The next thing, like I would say with trying to figure out chords, because now you have a hook and now you have kind of a bit of a groove. So let's pull up a piano sound.
You go to our Nexus usually for...
Not updating. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
We have a lot. Nexus has great piano sounds, so you can see a lot of our good presets here. There's one in here that I really like called House Piano. Dirty House Piano. Great sound. And then I think at this point, usually what I'll do is kind of just like take the kick off. And just kind of play around, you know? Kind of deep.
Metal pretty much start playing different chords.
That's kind of cool.
And then we'll lock into the leg.
But it's not what we did, but I actually kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, and there's so many different chord progressions that you can do. And that's one of the best things is that Sultan, you know, you come up with so many good hooks. He's kind of the hook master. And so that's sort of our dynamic is really like play a hook, play like some kind of top melody, and then I'll just mess around with chords until we find something that we're both like, oh, that's dope. And that's really like the sort of, it has to feel right. And it has to sort of try and get across the emotion that, you know.
I think the most important thing is the emotion.
Yeah, what are you trying to get across? Trying to make a sad song? This song's not really a sad song, so.
But he can play sad chords.
Yeah.
He can actually make the sound.
Those are the sort of sad ones, right? You can get really uplifting. Kind of Don Diablo-y, you know, that's really cool, it's really uplifting. But for this one, kind of like that would be good.
So once we kind of get a good feel for what the chords we like are, then I'll go in and record them in MIDI.
Just throw like a good 30 seconds on so you can just mess around. That's kind of a nice, cool note. Nice little seventh. I like that one. So then again, go and quantize. Sometimes,
the same swing though.
Yeah, always keep things on the same swing.
If you're gonna use one element with a swing, make sure everything else has a swing. Otherwise, things are gonna kind of feel really off.
Yeah. Let's try and get that bit. Okay. So let's quantize that. I usually do stuff around 16th notes. Yeah. I like the last little thing that I did. So you can see that there's some stuff that the quantize, I was so off in my playing that it actually moved it too far. So let's go on and fix those real fast. Get rid of this guy. And you can see the swing gives it that little bit of space. And then after you move things around, you want to re-quantize it so that the swing snaps it, because actually this is not right. So when you re-snap it to the grid, those two have swings, but those two don't. I mean, sorry, these two have swings, but those two don't. That guy's fine. Should be pretty good, except for this last note. All right, see how that sounds. Just throw it through there.
You can swing on it.
Yeah. 62, yeah, we're 60. And then see that last note is a little short, so maybe I want to give it a little bit of extension to give it kind of a nice, let's see how that sounds. This one?
No,
Oh yeah, this guy's not. Wasn't I think there might have been one on the
we had a
keys.
variation on the second.
Oh, okay. So, get rid of this. Consolidate, since I chopped it all up.
Again, with the MIDI, because Ned's playing it live, it kind of gives it the live feel. We don't always go back in and try to mess with the attacks on every note.
Yeah.
So it keeps that kind of live feel to it. But you'll see the attacks are all over the place because
Yeah.
he's playing differently.
Sometimes, it does help to just set all the velocities, say what's at 64. That's a bit low, but you can, do Who's there? Yeah. So
depending on the feel that you want, you can hear the difference in the fluctuations between the attacks.
yeah.
And that's, again, it's a matter of preference, is what you like to hear.
Yeah. We'll leave it the way I played it, just because it has like a nice feeling. You can always go back and fix that with this change velocity, and then you set all to. It's very perfect sounding, So it's really just depending on the feel you want for the track.
You can also go back and do note by note for
Yeah.
each hit that you have. So.
And so at this point, one of the things that we like to do is side chain.
Oh, right.
This stuff I think is pretty important. So again, we use this really interesting thing through the Blue Cat patchwork. It's the LFO, what's it called? LFO tool. Made by Transfer, which is really dope plugin, and it essentially creates a sidechain. You can also sidechain through just a basic compressor, but there's a million ways to do it. But we've been finding that the LFO tool recently is just allows you for different shapes, so you can create, so for example. Right, so you can see.
So that's like barely any sidechain on it. And then you can just bring down exactly.
That's like crazy sidechain, yeah. But you can also change the rate, so it's only sidechaining every other kick, right? Like it on the quarter.
What's happening here is you're allowing the kick to punch through everything else.
Yeah, pretty crucial.
That way everything else is kind of ducking down on the attack of it. And then depending how much you want of that sound to be with the kick, that's how hard you make it attack in the front part of it.
Yeah, and there's so many different ways. This is a nice preset that we sort of have that we like to, screw around with, but there's so many different ways you can shape this, and I would definitely encourage everybody to play around because some weird stuff happens. Sometimes it's really dope.
Yeah, you get some really cool fluctuations.
But
we pretty much put this on every
copy that guy there.
every track that's playing with the kick and the drop.
Yeah.
That way the kick is really punching through to give, the punch.
Yeah, but you can adjust it for each track. So that's a bit too harsh on that synth. That's better. Pianos are so punchy that you kind of really want them to have some nice side chain on it. So now we have, you take out the kick just to give you a sense of what's happening here. You have this. All right, so now we can kind of say, okay, cool, something's gonna happen here, and then this is gonna be your drop.